What's up, gamers? We're here for our Week 8 battle versus Joel, the Go-Goats, which... Oh, he's actually the Phanpys now. My bad. The Philadelphia Phanpys, as you see below. And he's a good buddy of mine, but he's been having a bad season this season, probably on the D-League. Rest in peace, Joel. Rest in peace if we win. So he's not really feeling too motivated. His team's on the far left, the Phanpys. I was expecting him to bring Celestilla and Inte, a Latios, a Electabuzz, and a Lendo. I think there's 6 on, but at this point I didn't really care because I knew like he wasn't going to put too much effort into it. No offense to him, I knew his state of mind. So we'll get into my team real quick. Just get into my team builder. My names are not addressly named. They're named pretty badly because he made me wait forever. But here's my team. We have my Dragon Dance Gyarados with Stone Edge, Waterfall, Crunch, and Dragon Dance. His max attack, 192 speed. Just 270 to outspeed a decently sped Lendo. The EVs, honestly, were kind of random. Except this. This was to live a +1 Continental Crush. In case he was a dual dance and this got out of hand, I could send this in, get that down. This guaranteed lived, no matter what the roll was. So that was pretty nice. On my part, if I do say. Both Scarf Galvantula, because his main threats to me were Latios and Lendo, and I was like, if I bring this, I don't have to worry about Scarf Lendo. This can come in Bud Buzz Latios and surprise him. He's Moss because he doesn't have anything that runs over 315 speed. His speed's a little wacky on his team. And Volt switching around would be nice. Just get some momentum, so I like that. Here is my Jirachi. A shocker. This is going to be a shocker. It's a support Jirachi. So, but still. It has Thunder Wave just to hit Latios. And really just paralyze stuff is always really good. It has Thunder to hit Celestilla. Icy Wind to hit the Lando. And Flash Can to hit the Kyurem and just do stab damage to a few things on his team that can't really take it too well. We have our Haxorus that has Dragon Dance, Aqua Tail, Dragon Claw, Swords. I just made this one Adamant Max Speed. Didn't really put too much on this one, I'll be honest with y'all. He's Dual Dance. That way, if I come in on Leech Seed, or if he Leech Seeds a... he has a Cell still, so I'm protecting some, like, leftover shenanigans. So Dragon Dance, get a +1. Swords Dance gets a +2. And I get a +3. And... this can Oko a Cell still almost. It does about 75 if it's max defense, which I don't think he would be on my team versus me. He might be. It's actually not that unlikely looking at it. But we're doing the next one. Then we have our Stealth Rocker. This is just a Stealth Rock. And to knock stuff off, I have Ice Shard in case I'm dumb and let the Lando set up. And I can possibly do a decent bit to it. Because I'm not going to let it set up for free. I'm going to do some damage off on it. For life. And then we have my Calm Mind Tapu Fini. Looking at his team, I can set up on a lot of stuff. I can set up on this girder. I can set up on recharging this. Depending on what this is locked into, I can do that. I ran a few counts. I don't take a lot. After a 1+ Calm Mind, I'm max defense. So Poison Jab from his girder does 26. So this is just really nice. This does a lot of work. And y'all will see that in one moment. So let's just get into the team builder. To the game, I mean. I send in my Donphan. He sends in this. He hits me with a crit side shot. That did not matter at all, really. Just because it didn't. And then I'm going to go for a knockoff since I didn't do too much. I knock off his Celestil's leftovers. Not bringing Tangrowth here was kind of a bad for me because he can Leech Seed for free. Which he does. I switch out to my Jirachi. Jirachi's here to just Thunder something, I believe. No, Icy Wind. Icy Wind expecting the Lando possibly. And this just slows down anything. He Fire Punches me. That does about a lot. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll switch out to my Donphan because he Fire Punches again, it'll do nothing. He doesn't get the burn. And now I threaten him out with the Earthquake, so he switches out. Oh, no, he didn't switch out. My bad. He ice punches, predicting that. Smart player. I just volt switch. Don't want this thing to die. Expecting the fire punch. So I bring in my Gyarados. And after the match, he told me he was expecting Feeny to come in. He thunder punches, he kills my Gyarados, which was a really bad turn for me. A really bad turn. So I send a Hatchers because I know I can outspeed it now. I Dragon Dance. He brings in a Lottie, and knowing that he might be good at prepping, I was like, he's going to bring a Scarf Lottie. So I switch out. He predicts that. He switches out to Celstilla. So I switched in the Donphan just because I felt like this was a good sack. He Leaf Seeds me. I knock off just in case he wanted to switch out. It was really just kind of scouting what he was going to do. I send in my Galvantula. Galvantula was just because I didn't think he had anything to OHKO with. He honored defenses, which was nice, but didn't do much. I Volt Switch. I thought about HP Icing, but I didn't want to lose my Gal. Ice Ice would have been really nice here, but it's okay. Hopefully this thing doesn't put in too much work. It rotates, does 36. I get back some leftovers. I knock off, just want to knock off an item on any Mon that comes in. Because any item being gone is nice. I get some leftovers. I Earthquake, just going to sat this and get some damage off that does 45. He Drain Punches me. He gets back a little bit of health, so this won't knock him out, sadly. But it's fine. Ice Punch will knock me out. And now I send in my Galvantula. Not that he's going to switch out, just sat this. I Volt Switch. I know HP Ice. I'm so sorry, guys. I already forgot this battle. But HP Ice, just predicting a switch into possibly Landodian. And it covered a lot of his play. It hit everything on his team. He Leaf Seeds me. This ain't a freaking problem. I do the same thing I've been doing, though. And go to... Actually, no, I went to Galvantula this time instead of going to Hatcherus. He kills Gal, which is unfort. But we send in Hatcherus. We Dragon Dance. He Heavy Slams. Does way too much. But then we use our Z move, Aqua Tail. I think this will knock him out, and it does. He Side Shots me, which I saw coming. But I couldn't do anything about. Didn't want to risk a Shadow Ball. I send in this, just a Flash Cannon, because I thought Flash Cannon would be close enough to knock him out. No, Icy Wind. I'm so sorry. Icy Wind, slow him down. I Flash Cannon him. And I'm losing pretty bad, but I thought I have win con. If I let this die, I can go set up on my Tapu Fini. So that's what we're going to do. I'll skip some turns. I let him kill me up to 2.5 powers. He Flash Cans, does absolutely nothing. I command. He switches out, deciding to let me stop commanding. I command one more time, though, just because why not? I probably should have just started attacking, but he Thunderbolts. I Moonblast. Get some leftovers. He Thunder Punches. It does 38. I Moonblast. And we're at 55%. And so it's pretty much GG at this point. Because all I gotta do is Ice Beam him and Moonblast him, I win. He Earthquakes and he crits me. We'll do some calc. We'll do some calc in here. It's probably looking bad, but... Beautiful. I'm not sure if y'all saw that on the OBS I had, but this guy said it felt like dabbing. But beautiful. So this is calc. Tapu Fini. And I was max, so... Who runs... this is a bad set. And we were bold, as I thought. What does it say, Choice Scarf? Earthquake did 34 to 40, so I lived. So yeah, we unfortunately lose 1-0 to the Go-Goats. I mean, Phanpys. If that was the game. That was Colton let me play him showing off my sets actually after. Here's the real game. This one's a lot quicker, trust me. I send in my Donphan. Now I want to take an Ice Beam. I switch out. He goes behind his sub. I send Tapu Fini. As you can tell by this team, the different team, this has no fairy resist besides Entei. So he just attacks me behind the sub because why not? Does a decent bit actually for being resist. Okay, and knowing that he has one resist on his team and its name is Entei, I surf it. Does 62. His only resist was a one who was weak to my other stab. He switches out to his Latios. I surf again just because I didn't feel like predicting. Never need to. I'm at full. He tricks me a Choice Scarf, which doesn't really matter. I just go for another Moonblast. And after this, I'm going to go for another Moonblast. I didn't really care if he switched. I thought maybe I could kill Entei. He brought a bulkier Entei, though, so this only does 16. And one thing I've done this whole season is I've always brought Fini to do a Misty Train, so I couldn't get status, and I would always set up with these mons right here. But that doesn't stop him from bringing the Will-O-Wisp and hitting my Donphan. It's unfortunate, but not too bad really. I can live without it. I just go for the Stealth Rock actually finally, because that way his Entei dies on switching. His Kyurem's gonna take about 25. Everything's gonna get some damage off of it, which is nice. I knock him off to make his just to make him a little bit weaker to this next move I go for. But I switch out the Fini. He predicts that, but it does not really matter because I'm max to max, so I'm free just to do whatever I want here. Moonblast probably would have come out. I don't know, to be honest off the top of my head. He switches out to this. I don't want this to die. I switch to Donphan. He's Choice Scarfed, which I learned later, so he's going to switch out here. But knowing it didn't really matter, I just go for it. Knock off, want to knock off an item again. As I didn't think he was going to stay in, and knocking off is always nice. And honestly, I'm not going for differential, so I thought it doesn't matter. He sends in Lando T, which I don't care about, because I brought this just for a Dual Dance Lando, which he happens to be. But he doesn't go for DD first, he goes for Rock Polish, which means no matter what he goes for, I live. He goes for Swords Dance here, which in no realm made sense. I guess he was hoping I missed a bounce or something? I don't know. I hope I didn't have Waterfalls was his best bet, I guess. But I just knocked off a Waterfall. He switches to that, and he predicts my switch, so I switch to Donphan just to take any move he wants to go for. Again, I have a really good counter to this named Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini comes out. I can't say his speed, sadly. He does 14, and I just Moonblast from here. I do 36, which actually is not that much, so it hit that pretty well, but it doesn't really matter. I go for another Moonblast, taking out 34 more. He Ice Beams my Moonblast. Just skip those turns. He sends in this. I don't want my Fini to die, so I send in my Donphan. Donphan, I'm just gonna go for Earthquake here, actually, for once. And this knocks out the Electabuzz. This is actually the third kill Donphan's gotten. Fun fact. And my two highest differential games so far this season, Donphan has gotten 3 kills in both, I think. No, he got 2. He's still putting work. I never bring him to get kills. And I want to actually preserve a Sitso here, just because, why not? The more differential, the better for my playoff chances. And we just finish him off with a Thunder. And we get a Sitso. This is actually our second Sitso versus Joel in the 4 times we've ever met him. I've won Sitso, 2-0, and lost to 5-0 once. Belly drum Charizard was a bad idea. So yeah, we get that 6-0, as I said. Nice. To help our differential. We're now first in our division, actually. We have a plus 13 differential, I think. Yeah, we're 5-3 with a plus 13. which is really nice. If we win next week, we essentially clinch a playoff spot. I believe, at least, because we'll be 6-3. And I believe one of them are going to lose another game between Dave and Justin. If one of them loses another game, I'm essentially in at this point. So yeah, one more game we got to win this season, and we are in playoffs. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like that button and smash the thingy for life.